Oh, welcome back, and thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it. We're going to keep this show just moving. My first guest, I couldn't wait to talk with her. She got this new magazine out. I really kind of seen it in all the stores, and it's doing big things. Getting ready to go international. But the Urban Style magazine, please put your hand together for my new friend, Miss Kimi. Kimi Porter. That's the way we do it on the SideKick show.
Hello. Oh! Hi, how are you? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you. Okay. Very good. Thank you.
Well, Miss Porter.
Yes.
How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you for having me here.
You know, you know what, let me just say that when I first seen this magazine, The Urban Lifestyle, I was so pleased.
Thank you.
I was very much pleased because it's so professionally done.
Thank you.
And this old lady on here, I want her to come on my show because this is a great story behind her.
Right.
Let me let you know, this is how Mr. Johnson, I'm from Chicago, born and raised there. This is how George Johnson started with the Jet magazine.
Okay.
And I can remember when I was a kid, he used to be on the corners and have people working for him for 10 cents.
Okay.
Selling Jet. Now look where he's at.
Right.
You can do the same thing. I really appreciate you.
Not a
I really
problem.
do. Thank you for stopping by.
Not a problem.
I want you to come by because, number one, I want to be on the front cover of this.
Okay.
Or I'm a smart marketing person.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
But you know what? I was reading your bio there, and so much you have done, and I know you're in the Black Student Union at school.
Yes.
And you got all kind of degrees. From way over. But you know, before we get off into that, because what my show is based on how did you get to that point? I want to hear some of the rough stories first.
Okay.
You know, because we want to share with our audience, because someone out there thinking about writing a book or.
Okay. What you want to know?
I know you was an actress too. We're gonna get to that too. I did my homework.
Okay.
You know, so just give me a little background on you of where you started with your magazine and.
Well, the magazine was supposed to start actually about 7 years ago, and I kind of stopped a lot of things that I was working on. And so it's kind of like a 7-year full circle that brought me back. And it's actually, we have a LA magazine that just started also. So it has expanded to that particular market with the African marketplace. It is the magazine for the African marketplace right now. It's in production right now. And so what we've done with that is we have over 14 headings that covers every industry, finance, teen scene, gospel,
right.
Entertainment. And basically there's a thread that goes along any industry. So it doesn't matter who you are. We all go through different obstacles and we all go through different scenarios. But there are individuals that allow different scenarios to stop us or use as excuses, you know, this and I can't do this because this is this. But there are others that, in spite of whatever happens, they continue to go. And so we call those the celebrities of the community. And so we want to highlight them because a lot of individuals and a lot of small businesses and organizations, they don't have vehicles to get exposure. And it's nice to know, oh my goodness, I see this person across the street.
Right.
And I didn't know he even or she even does this. And so it's helped a lot of people be able to see if they could do it, I could do it.
That's what this show is all about. And I was like I said, I read your bio and I was looking at this. And because this show is making a difference in the community. Right. You said something when you said, oh, I seen you there. I seen you in the magazine. See, you know what the thing is? People in the community be acknowledged. And my hat's off to NAACP because what they do, they may acknowledge her buying school books that year. But see, what I want to do, Kimi, I want this show to be an everyday show where I go through the neighborhoods, through California, Illinois, Georgia, acknowledge the people in the community. And then just to see this and know what you're doing in the community. I really had to get you on this show because you're doing big things.
Well, thank you.
In the community,
thank
you know. And with this, also, you did some acting.
I did
You're
some
an actress also.
I used to pursue modeling and acting. I just used to love to want to do that. And so that's what I was doing when I was growing up. And doing extra work, but modeling was what it was. That's what I really wanted to do.
I can see that because
you
you came out there. Yeah. Please believe me. Yeah, you was on the money. But you know what? Also, you worked on the show Amen.
Yes, yes.
Right?
I was the bridesmaid when they were married and so forth. And so.
And there was another show.
I was on Soul Train. I was a dancer on Soul Train. I was on the college show, the Bill Cosby spinoff show.
Oh,
I was on that show.
Different
world.
Different world, right. I did see that, right.
Different things like that.
So you just, you know, and you dealing with other things with some medias because you did some things with the Grammy Awards.
Yes, yeah.
What would you say to our young people today, Kimi, who want to do what you're doing in marketing, magazine? You know, because there's been some times where you probably hit it hard too, right?
The growth of the magazine is extremely vast, and so it's financially challenging in the growth because one of the issues we have is distribution and getting it, because now we cross-market our products into major events. Now an event like this one is 45,000. So while that's great for that, it's not getting into the businesses, and that's really the thing that we want to keep it into the community, where you can walk into a store and get the magazine, and then it brings people into that that facility. But for youngsters are having it, I think, really, really different now. It's a different time, it's a different place. They have to deal with so many different issues. They really have to stay focused and be part of different entities and make decisions, because you know, with my daughter, she's a teen scene editor, and the things that when we moved to LA and came back here, and the gangs and so forth, it's a lot.
Is she editor for your magazine here?
She's a teen scene editor.
Oh, okay. I wanted to, now, I'm going to get in your Kool-Aid a little bit. How much time I have? I got a little time. How much time I got? I'm getting ready to get all the way. I got about 4 seconds, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. Now, because I knew George Johnson, he was throwing the Jets out the window, but after a while I knew they was 10 cents, they went to 15 cents. Do you see yourself eventually?
No, I've talked with first of all, I've never done a magazine. Everything that I've done, I've either started.
You got to pay for the ink. You got to pay for this,
that. And that comes from advertisers.
You got to eat too. We understand
I got to eat, right? And so, I don't want to put a charge on it right now. Right now, I just want to get it into people's homes. And right now, I want to, because we have a 60,000 email database.
Okay.
And so we are also building internet networks. So now in October, we're starting our national online-only publication. So we'll have an IE, an LA, and a national. So now we're able to bridge across the United States and international and grasp some of those major national advertisers that will allow us to pay for the publication, because small business people will not be able to get into the book, and that's an obstacle I have. And some people say, well, you know, you got to raise your price, and they just can't. Well, I understand that, but the purpose is what the purpose is, and if there's a way that I can allow small businesses to be able to get promotion and so forth, I'm going to find it, and we're going to just make it happen, and that's just the bottom line to it.
I was asking you earlier, and I guess when we come off a break, we got about 2. We come off a break because I was asking you earlier, because I want to hear some hard times, and you trying to get away from. I want to hear.
Well, I mean, you have to ask.
Did you sleep in the car? Me and my husband, we try to set, you know.
Yeah. I'm not married. I'm single.
Good night. We'll be right back.